Well, welcome back to Mafty UK. As you can see, I'm with my good friend Mr. Pete, and we are doing or rewalking a route that I've walked previously, or most of it, which was called a walk past history. We are going up the steel blade. I can never remember which one that is. We're going to go on top of Weatherlam and then round to Levers Water, probably spend the night at Levers Water and then have a amble back through the same valley the following morning back to the car. So I'm already sweating, but I'm not surprised. We are going on top of there. Although it's a wide path, you certainly wouldn't want to lose your footing there, Andy. Have a look. There's no coming back from that, mate.
It's a bit of a tumble, isn't it?
That is a slug eating salt and vinegar crisps.
Them.
How does a slug eat salt? That's what I want to know. So the plan is up over the edge, steel edge, get to the knuckle, and unfortunately the top of Weatherlam at the moment is in cloud. It probably will be when we get up there, so the views won't be so good there, but before we get to the knuckle itself we should be able to see back across where we just come from. Hopefully the cloud level will have remained up there at some point. So next time the video goes on, we'll probably be halfway up, have a little bit of a checkpoint, a little bit of a stop. Then we'll stop at the bottom of the knuckle before we go up the scramble. The scramble was quite exciting actually. What have you now, mister? What have you got?
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken
very nice.
Bomb.
Right, well, that's very nice. You will see in this shot, because I can see it quite clearly, that we are just below the cloud line and we are just about to enter up into the scramble, which is up there. Now we will get some footage of it, but it is quite a dangerous scramble, and you shouldn't attempt it if you're not happy doing that sort of work. With it, there is a few lads coming up behind us. We're not sure if we're going to let them attempt the scramble first, but one of them is smoking. Don't know how you could actually walk up here whilst he's smoking. It is a bit beyond me, but there you go. Where have we just come from? Well, let's have a zoom in. There's the valley that we walked up. So we came, let's get my finger in the way. There we are. So we came up that path around here. You should be able to make out a path. And just down the bottom there is where we crossed the river. We stopped and had a water stop right in the centre of the picture now, and that's where the slug is still eating that crisp, or it's exploded, either one of them. Now, on a video called A Walk Past History, I sat in the exact same spot and I had a drink of water and I ate some jelly babies. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing now too, because this is quite a little bit of a grueler behind us. And as I said last time, do things in stages. If you are concerned about your levels of fitness and you're not sure you can hurt yourself, take your time, do it in stages, give yourself treats when you get to certain levels, and that way you will find you break the walk up and you don't overface yourself. And that's the way I do it, and that's how I achieve it. But only this time, when I used to say I used to walk alone, I've got Mr. P with me, who's very kindly sticking to my very slow pace, so thank you for that.
It's my pleasure.
So just a reminder, and just notice, I know you said to me earlier, what have you actually got in that bottle? Just explain to me what you've got in that bottle, will you?
It's an electrolyte drink.
Right.
Can I say the brand?
Yeah, of course you can, yeah.
High Five.
High Five electrolyte, so you've just done that just to keep your salts and levels and everything as you need
because
up.
I am actually perspiring quite a lot.
Well, you've got a big woolly hat on.
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference between a scramble and a walk now? I'm trying not to breathe heavy on this camera, but I can't help it. Come on, Tiger. To be fair, Andy did let me go, so I could film him coming up. Now look back. That's quite a thing, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, yeah. There's more to come yet, but yeah, that was just, I wanted to get a shot of Andy coming up, because these are the things that when you look back in a few years you think, what the hell am I doing?
Why did I take my house on me back? You know, snowfield.
Yeah, but you see, tonight you'll be glad you got every single drop of it. Right, camera off.
Literally.
Let's get to the top of this, and then when we get to the town we'll have another 5 minutes before we get to the summit, and then it's a leisurely walk to our bivvy site. Well, that is the Steel Edge well and truly conquered for a second time. I'm glad I've done it again, and I'm glad I've shown Mr. P that route, because it is a bit of a grueler, but it's perfect training for Scarfell next week, so because it's all the steps and the height gain quickly, so it was a good bit of exercise. That rest of the day now, we've got about 100 meters of climb left. After that, downhill all the way to the bivvy site. So enjoy that bit, Mr. P.
Yes. Perfect training for next week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dave. Yeah, he's missed out, isn't he? What's he doing? What is he doing? Whatever he's told, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You get up here.
There we go. Awesome views from this location. So there is a minor confession to make, and it's not a confession as such, it's a reality. And the reality is that we took a 50-meter detour. And when I say 50 meters, it was probably about 25 meters in height. Now, it was quite a steep little climb, and we were stepping down these knolls, and I said to Andy, I doesn't feel right, something's not right. So we stopped, checked the navigation, and yes, again, we were heading in the wrong direction, coming off the wrong knuckle. So if you start to get doubts, if you start to wonder if you're going in the right direction, then the first thing you must do is stop, reevaluate where you think you are, and then if you've got a GPS with you, turn it on and it'll tell you exactly where you are. But fortunately we didn't need the GPS. We had a break in the cloud, and the cloud basically just shown us where we were. So yeah, it's a great reminder not to be too overconfident when it comes to your navigation. You can be confident, yes, but overconfident is sometimes a lot worse, because you are absolutely 100% sure you're heading in the right direction, but you're not. So as soon as you get that air of doubt, act on it. Stop, check your navigation, check your location, then move on. And if you're still unsure, go back to the last place that you knew where you were and start again from there. So a few wise words to those of you who come on top of the hills without knowing how to navigate. Don't do it, because you will get somewhat lost. Very dramatic scenery, very dramatic. Soon be turning left. The weather is trying to be kind. Destination there. My Andy, that is a big one. Well, I'm just about to do something I've never ever done before. Let's push Andy in a lake. No, only joking. Walking on the beach.
Not hand in hand.
I have never done this because I have never seen the water this low before. So there you go. I'm now standing somewhere where normally it's not possible. And that is Piss Rock. We are literally just a few meters from our destination for this evening. That has been quite a good walk, to be fair, for today. It's coming up just 2 o'clock, 2:15, something like that, and today's walking is done. So we now have plenty of time chilling out, relaxing and enjoying the lake for what it is. And I'm quite happy about that, to be perfectly honest. It's a good time to stop, rest up, and a great training for today. This has been a very good training exercise for next week, so it'll give us a few days for our muscles to relax after this, and then we should be in fine fettle for next week. So I'm more than happy. A little bit of a tiny little hill to do tomorrow morning, but that's just to stretch the muscles again, so that we don't spend Sunday Monday walking round like two cripples. Well, so here we are. This is where we're going to bivvy up for the night. There are definitely midges here. Not too bad at the moment, but we've got the right stuff to keep them little devils away. But more importantly, Andy has brought his special treat out, and I must admit, what we have going here is some fire eater, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and what a fantastic way to spend an afternoon, because we're not walking anymore today. The walking's over, and just sit here on the bank just chilling out with this and the wine and whatever else we've got with us as well. It's just going to be an awesome afternoon. So cheers, and thank you very much, Andy. Awesome, pleasure. Mate, awesome.
Needed to sit down and a chill.
Absolutely awesome. Oh yeah, can't beat it.
Fire eat it.
So our place of rest, tent up. That's the Wiki Up 3, one of my favourite all-time tents. Absolutely awesome tent, very configurable, different inners, everything else, marvellous. So we're all good to go. Andy's good to go in his Cairngorm 2. Now I am a massive fan of this tent. Now I've done wild camping for many years, and despite this being somewhat slightly heavy, this sort of tent will take anything that the weather can throw at it, and I think that's an awesome tent. I do like it, and when Andy bought it I was quite envious of the fact, although I'm not so keen on his colour of his jacket. Yeah, he's only got the one, yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, that is an awesome tent. Well, actually it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
So let's have a look in Andy's tent. Andy comes with a built-in ground sheet, so he just rolls it out and chucks all his gear. And then the sleeping compartment, supposed to be a 2. Yeah, there's no way that's a 2-man, but that is an awesome. That looks really comfy in there, mate. I've got to admit that looks really comfy.
Yeah, I could just do with a different sleeping pad, but
yeah, your sleeping pad's absolutely perfect.
you need advice of people. You don't always get it, do you?
You've got the Cedar Summit Comfy Deluxe. It's the best you can get. It's the best. I've got a lightweight. I'm going to touch the ground all night with I'll wake up in the morning with a bad back one, but I'm too lazy to carry my.
But your wigwam's ace.
Yeah, well the tent is quite. It's actually a teepee.
It's a wigwam. Yeah. They used to be really fashionable, didn't they?
They are fashionable.
Oh, did they?
Indians used to use them all the time.
Ahead of the time, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah. But yeah,
I do like it though. It fits in, doesn't it? Nice and green and yellow, orange.
And very high.
Orange.
Orange. You got lots of orange in it.
I like orange.
But yeah, so here we are. That's it.
Anyway, you can't see me in my blue coat.
What blue coat? Oh, there you are. I thought you was part of the lake. Car park over there is getting empty now. We'll just zoom into that. This is the Coniston car park that most people use to get up onto top at Connie. Earlier on that was full as a butcher's. Now it's empty now, which is understandable. Saturday night, most people are going to be in the Sun Inn or down at all the local pubs down in Coniston, and I can't blame them. What are you doing there, Andy? Watering the plants?
Yeah.
Fair enough. We do have some guests with us this evening. We're not on our own. We have a chap. Where is he? Let's focus on him. There he is. We have a chap there with his MSR. I'm not sure if that's an MSR Access. I don't know. Yeah, that's an MSR. And we also have a chap that we spent quite a bit of time talking to. A very nice guy. Where is he? Come on, where are you? There you are. And he too is now clearing his area for his tent. So all of us have an awesome view, whether it be front or back. Amazing. Numbers on top of the hills now have all but disappeared. You only get the brave or insane still out walking that ridge this time of day. So yeah, as far as we're concerned, it is time. Most of the people have gone. It means that it's time to put your tent, your bivvy up. It's always a good idea to keep it a little bit later rather than put it up straight away. But nice.
Thanks.
Well, there we are. Good to go. So I've actually gone all out today, and I've got myself a pot pasta, and I'm really looking forward to that. What are you having, Andy?
I'm having a gourmet burger, but
yeah,
this is yours.
It looks very nice, mate. It smells a bit better than my boiling water right now. How are you finding the Trangier? First time use on a Trangier? What do you?
I like the idea that you cook slowly. Although I'm hungry now. Let's see what this guy does.
No. The Trangier is not about speed. It's about just taking your time and chilling out and relaxing and enjoying the moment, isn't it? So I am just about to attempt one of Andy's burgers. Here we go. Compared to my pot noodle. So because I've brought 2 pot noodles, well, pot pastas should we say, Andy is very fortunate to be able to share my pasta and sacrifice one of his burgers. So here we go. Let's have a bite. And cooked through too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Always helps.
Oh my word. That melt on top of it is gorgeous. I need a drink of water, or
We have no water.
I'm gonna have to sacrifice a glass of wine, I think,
Okay.
just to have this, and I'll have to pour you one as well, because
Of
I
course.
don't think it's fair enough to share.
No, absolutely not.
Bon appetit, monsieur. Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
And cheers. Well, that's not a bad drop of vino, is it?
Absolutely not. It's like a mirror.
Yeah, I've got it. That is rather lovely, isn't it?
That's unbelievable.
Dead calm. Well, I've got to give a shout out to Wayne Hopkins. Wayne, how you doing, mate?
Hello, Wayne.
Here is our walk. Yeah, it's an awesome place, mate. We're really enjoying it, and thank you for your comment in the last video, and thank you for your support to the channel. Thanks very much, Wayne. Cheers. Never seen it this dry before. Well, as we vacate from our beautiful wild spot camping, not really wild, more man-made, but as we vacate from it anyhow, just want to show you that there is no mess, nothing left behind. You can't even tell we've been. And what an awesome little campsite. In fact, the time we get here was just in time, because there was plenty more people who wanted to camp here and they've had to go elsewhere. So, yeah. Clean, tidy, can't tell we've been, apart from the dry spots where the rain didn't get us. And our neighbour is packing up too. He's off to Scarfell today from here. He's got a bit of a walk on. Well, good luck, mate. Good luck! Oh! Ow! Oh! 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 Yeah, me too. Now the rain has stopped, people are starting to peer out of the cars, and they're all coming up from the Coniston car park, and you can see them. The car park's already full again. So that means it must be a good forecast for this afternoon. Well, we've come down off the copper mines now. We've walked at the back of Coniston, and this is the final bit of wildlife that we're going to walk through before we end up walking the last mile along towards Silverthick Gill. Nice gentle walk back, no climb, just all downhill all the way really. There's a couple of little tiny bumps on the road just to get up the road, but that's the only one. So when we get to the car, we'll have a recap, have a quick reflect on how the walk went, whether we thought it was good training or not. I'll see you shortly. What did you think to that?
I'm glad to sit down.
That concludes our wild camp. I'll tell you what, we need to think of a name for the video. Over to you.
Wild camp. Steel blade wild camp.
Steel Edge Wild Camp.
Steel edge.
Yeah, Steel Edge Wild Camp. Right, okay, that's what the video will be called. Your thoughts? What did you go on?
Hard work.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was hard work.
Even coming back this morning.
It's only about 5k, but the first initial drop is hard under your foot, isn't it? You're consciously worried about rolling on a stone, aren't you? And then it goes to the path, and then it's just a slog, and it's not fun, is it? It's just a slog.
We'll have to see the car, put it that way.
Yeah. But there you go.
Get that rucksack off my back.
Yeah. All done and dusted. It's been great. It's been another fantastic walk, another great wild camp. I thoroughly personally enjoyed it all the way through. Yeah, it was good. It was
really good.
A great training for next week.
Weather did us a favour as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
So rain in the night.
If you want, yeah, there was a little bit of rain this morning. Yeah, it kept us in a little bit of a lie-in, so that worked well. So if you want to know how we get on next week, keep your eye out for the video. And after this one, yeah, Scarfell. Dave hasn't done any training hardly, so we're just curious as to see how Dave gets on with it. But he's a fit enough lad anyhow, isn't he? So he shouldn't be too bad.
Good drinking on.
Yeah. So until next week, until the next video, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. There you go. Sheep. Oh yeah, definitely a sheep. Yep.